right, Mayhem fans, it is the final show before the PLE. And opening up the show tonight, it is Dirty Sanchez. Coming off a big win last week against, I believe, Nico. And again, has been impressive. Taking his time, moseying his way down the ramp, but worth the wait, ladies and gentlemen. Worth the wait. Listen, I'm getting complaints in the chat because I was explaining how the PLE is going to work, and it was deemed overly complicated. But we got there. We got there, ladies and gentlemen. We got there. We will, listen, with the PLE coming up, that is, of course, first and foremost on everybody's mind. And so we will, of course, explain a little later how it's all going to work, just so everybody's clear. Again, the PLE is going to be this Saturday at 3 o'clock. That is penciled in right now, barring anything weird. That should be the PLE. Hopefully you are going to be able to join us. It's going to be an incredible show, a lot on the line. We have also, in addition, we got quite a few title matches as well. So it is going to be a stacked card once again. Dirty Sanchez opening up the show. And his opponent also coming off a big win last week in which he qualified for the front of the line. PLE, it is Ethan Eclipse.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, thank you very much. 90s Chaos, thank you so much for the Prime. 12 months, let's go. Sub birthday. Love to see it, much appreciated. Ethan Eclipse heading into the ring now again, so we could potentially be looking at the next front of the line champion right there. Would be crazy if it went to a rookie, but listen, we've got quite a few rookies in there. We've got Ethan, we've got Diego Hernandez. Who else have we got for rookies that are in the thing? We've had so many great rookies that it's hard to even keep track. Diego, Ethan. Oh, and that's it. The rest of them are non-rookies. So there you go. There's your two. If you're a big fan of rookies, you've got two people to support so far. But of course, we are going to have more qualifiers all week here, including 2 more tonight. Okay, we're milking it now, Ethan. Let me start the prediction. You can let me know who you think's going to win this match. As always, if you would like to have your very own superstar right there in the ring, all you got to do is subscribe to the NormCantShoot channel on Twitch, which you should be doing anyway because it's a great channel. And if you can't or don't want to subscribe, that's no problem. Just hang out with us for a couple of streams, and once you've got 5,000 channel points, cash them in. And that is all it takes. We have custom trons, custom logos, custom everything here in the RLWF. All included for the low price of 1 month's sub. That said, we appreciate 1 year subs, like 90s Chaos as well. 12 times as much, one might say. Sanchez and Eclipse grappling for control. Boss Apollo, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in to the RLWF. Much appreciated, sir. Or madam. This one is not a qualifying matches, though. The qualifying matches are coming later. We're going to have a one-on-one match in the women's division. That's going to be a qualifier, and we're also going to have another 6-man battle royal for the men's. Ethan Eclipse twisting the neck. Listen, Ethan Eclipse doesn't need a qualifying match. He is already qualified. Eclipse now getting the crowd pumped up in the corner here. Once again, locked into a grapple with Sanchez. Sanchez pushes him to the corner. Referee's going to try and get a clean break here. And gets one. You love to see it. Sanchez dragging him to the opposite ropes, but Ethan Eclipse putting a halt to that. Irish whip. Ooh. Oh, they can hear that in the cheap seats, ladies and gentlemen. What a kick from Eclipse, and then the diving headbutt from the second rope.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
I mean, that whole max was insane. That whole max was insane. Max has been on fire lately. I mean, literally, in case of the last Max, if you haven't seen it yet. Hound OV with the raid. Welcome in. Thanks once again, Hound OV. Welcome in, Raiders. WPW raid, let's go. Ethan Eclipse from the top rope. Welcome in, Raiders. Opening match of tonight's Mayhem. And, ooh, Dirty Sanchez steps aside. Once again, thank you very much, Hound. Thank you, Raiders. How'd the stream go? What's hot? What's going on in the WPW these days, guys? Definitely check out Hound OV. And the WPW. Oof, Yokosuka cutter from Sanchez. We are here in the RLWF building up to the PLE coming up on the weekend, the front of the line. Big drop kick from Sanchez. He is pumped up. Finding some life in this opening match. Face first into the turnbuckle he goes. Counter from Eclipse. And the inverted DDT. Counter from Sanchez. And Sanchez. Oh, what a move. Goes for the pin. Is it enough? No, not quite. Somehow Ethan Eclipse gets the kick out. Nice counter from Eclipse. Eclipse setting him up. Sanchez gets to his feet. Has him by the throat. Oh! Choke slam backstabber. 2 count only. Dirty Sanchez gets the kick out. Ethan Eclipse not done yet. From the top rope, baby. Boom! Hits the elbow. Sanchez slow to get to his feet, and Eclipse only too happy to take him right back off them. Eclipse setting him up again. Oof, missed on the super kick. Beautiful block by Dirty Sanchez, but Eclipse right back on the attack. Oh, what a combination. Blocked again by Sanchez. An incredible back and forth match. This is only the opener, ladies and gentlemen. We still got an entire card full of RLWF action. Drop neck first. Off the ropes, and now Sanchez going top rope. And boom! Look at the agility of I almost said Smash Sanchez. Dirty Sanchez. No relation. Sanchez on the top rope again. Once more to the well. A little tightrope elbow. And that might very well be enough to put away Eclipse. No. Digs deep. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what it is about. Digging deep. But Sanchez hits the moonsault. And he still gets the shoulder up. What has Dirty Sanchez got to do to put down Ethan Eclipse? 2 rookies going at it here. Irish whip. And boom. Oh, what a backbreaker. Off the ropes. Missed on the elbow. Sanchez right back to work. Look at that maneuver. Not expecting that level of agility from the man the size of Smash. I keep saying Smash Sanchez, of Dirty Sanchez. And oh! Kick to the ribs. Fans going wild in appreciation for this match, and who could blame them? A slobber knocker to start off this week's Mayhem. And now out of the corner, here comes Sanchez. Boom! Good night. Good night. 1, 2, 3. Dirty Sanchez gets the victory over Ethan Eclipse. An impressive win from an impressive superstar. And now he's going to impress the crowd a little bit more. Giving them what they crave, ladies and gentlemen. All right, over to the women's division, and coming out first, Cinderella did not qualify for the front of the line, but still an impressive addition to the RLWF here in Season 4. Second generation superstar. The flames are lit for Cinderella. The good news is you are booked, Zeke, but the bad news is it's a little later in the card, so you can decide whether or not you want to make an all-nighter of it on a Monday. I think you're booked match number, I think you're like match number 8. Yeah, you're right at the end of the card, unfortunately, so. Cinderella. Fans going wild. Some good fan response for the rookie. I mean, had a tough match in that triple threat qualifying match. Did incredibly well for herself, but in the end, unsuccessful. But it is still early in her career. Expecting big things from Cinderella. Her opponent tonight, from Germany, ladies and gentlemen, it is Den Trassi. Again, another superstar who came up just a bit short on the qualifier for the front of the line, but she has otherwise been absolutely tearing up the women's division. And it would not surprise me to see post-PLE for her to be getting perhaps some title opportunities. Certainly if she has a win tonight against Cinderella, that would be a step in the right direction. I will start the prediction right now. And you can put your channel points where your mouth is. Who's coming out on top, Den Trassi or Cinderella? Cinderella with a strong start there. Big headbutt on Den Trassi. They lock up. And Cinderella shoves her to the ground. Missed on the kick. Den Trassi, a nice dodge. They lock up again. Into the headlock. And counter into the arm lock for Den Trassi. Some good old classic wrestling going on right now in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Den Trassi slams her to the mat. And now twisting the neck of Cinderella. Den Trassi over the top rope into the senton. Going for the quick pin. I can't imagine that's going to be enough, and it's not even close. They lock up again. And pushing Cinderella back into the corner. Referee is again going to call for a break here. Den Trassi right back on the attack. Oof. Dentrassi ducked under the kick and swept the legs. Great move from Dentrassi. And now Dentrassi daring Cinderella to get back into the ring, which she does. And boom, kick to the face. Dentrassi, a little trash talking there in German to Cinderella. Not sure how good Cinderella's German is, but off the ropes, Dentrassi. Oh, no, nice counter from Cinderella. Cinderella going for a sneaky pin, and again, I think perhaps a little optimistic, and indeed it is. Freddie, welcome in. Hey, Who Kaiser, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome in. Dentrassi over the top rope for the senton again. Off the ropes, and oh! Another big headbutt from Cinderella. We got to get Cinderella versus Amy Stevens, have a headbutt showdown. Double axe handle off the ropes. Ooh, nice counter there from Dentrassi. Counter from Cinderella. Off the ropes. And Dentrassi tried to sweep the legs, but Cinderella wisely hung on to the ropes. And now tried to get the submission hold locked in, but good eye by the referee. Dentrassi's leg at the ropes. More headbutts, and Dentrassi looks like she might have been split open on that last one. Both missing on that exchange. Big drop kick from Dentrassi.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, and the sub from Who Kaiser. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Listen, if you would like to join the RLWF, you are absolutely welcome to. Just hit up the Discord and let us know. But again, thank you very much for the follow, and thank you very much for the sub. Much appreciated. Welcome to the RLWF. Dentrassi through the ropes and missed. Cinderella and Dentrassi lock up. Perfect. Perfect. Love to see it. Dentrassi tossed back in the ring. Cinderella in after her. Who Kaiser, are you an RPW guy? I lose track of everybody's names. Reversal from Dentrassi, middle of the ring. And springboard drop kick. Excellent. Welcome in, Who Kaiser. Big kick from Dentrassi. There's the cover. Oh, only got the two. Kick out from Cinderella. I was going to ask you about that. So thank you. Yeah, if you just let me know. Drop kick into the corner. And just drastic, if you would like to join the RLWF, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel or hang out with us for a little bit. And once you've got 5,000 channel points, you can cash those in as well. So I don't like to gatekeep for people who maybe don't have the cash to splurge for a subscription. So either way will work. Oh, big Pele kick, and that might be enough to get the victory. Oh, so close to the three, and Dentrassi furious. Cinderella showing the intestinal fortitude that we would expect. Missed on the springboard. And the follow from Just Drastic, much appreciated, much appreciated. Cinderella driving the knee into the mat. Fans in the arena going wild. And Cinderella, in the corner, maybe setting up Dentrassi for something. Boom! Indeed, the big knee strike out of the corner. Leg is hooked. Is that going to finally be enough to end the match? No. Dentrassi gets the shoulder up. Yeah, hey, anything you like, no problem. Just let me know, and we'll get you all sorted.
She continues to fight off her opponent. Kick right to the leg.
And now, fighting through the exhaustion, these two just going toe-to-toe. What a battle this has been thus far. And now it has erupted into a complete street brawl. Cinderella with two good rights there. Exchanging chops. Oh! Caught her right in the kisser on that one. And Cinderella, not sure what she's going to do here. Decides to reposition. Smart move. That close to the ropes. A little difficult. Dentrassi trying to get to her feet. Cinderella not going to let that happen. Repositioning again. Counter from Dentrassi. And now Dentrassi setting up out of the corner. On the middle rope and arm drag. Face first into the mat. I mean, I feel like we are one finisher away from either superstar. That might be it. A series of brutal kicks from Dentrassi. And 1, 2, 3. A grueling match. But Dentrassi comes out on top over Cinderella. And I think it is undeniable Dentrassi has got to be a top contender for that Victory Championship. Now, of course, Marcella has already beaten the champion, Sergeant Holly Jimenez. And so may get the title shot over Dentrassi at the PLE. But that is, I mean, listen, after this win, that's a tough call. That's a tough call. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, back over to the men's division for a fatal four-way elimination match. So it is going to be the last man standing is your winner, and that man might very well be Wes Porter.
The following contest is in
heading to the ring.
Making his way to the ring.
Again, technically not a rookie, but came in late in Season 3 and has shown incredible promise thus far here in Season 4. Yeah, I mean, Blaze, to me, I try to be, and that's also too why we do so much stuff that's like legit random. Like, I don't choose the outcomes of any of the matches here. I don't do that because that's the fun. I want everybody, listen, if you've subbed and you're here and you're showing up to streams and you want to participate, I want everybody to have a fair shot at having some success. So we try. We do the best we can. That said, I mean, if somebody wants to send me $100, I'll give you a title shot. I am ethical but open to bribery. Smiley Sinner, the next superstar heading down the ramp. One half of the Freak Show. Now, the Freak Show have a non-title victory over the current champions, Armed and Dangerous, so you got to think there's a potential that they might get a title shot sometime in the near future, and I guess with the PLE coming The opportunity looming large. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, drastic in terms of the RLWF, in terms of the history. We've been going for almost 3,000 individual matches, over 300 episodes now, as Takuma makes his way to the ring. Started this a couple of years ago. I think 2K22 was the first one that we had used, and we've been going. RLWF stands for the Rando Lando Wrestling Federation, so we have primarily community-generated superstars, but we also have a number of what we call, affectionately, the Rando Landos, who are a couple of initially randomly generated superstars that over the course of the history of the RLWF have been fleshed out with storylines and all the rest of that stuff. So we do 2 shows a week live on Twitch, usually Mondays and Thursdays, although everyone here will let you know that that changes periodically. And then we have a pre-recorded show that releases usually on Sunday or Monday that we do on the weekends. So, and we do PLEs every 4 weeks-ish or so. So once a month usually we'll do a PLE on the weekends, including this weekend. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, it is Malik. Now, I don't know if you guys caught RLWF Max this weekend, but Yuv and Malik had another head-to-head match, an Extreme Rules match, and Malik was put through a flaming table. A first in the RLWF, but not the kind of history that Malik was hoping to make, I am sure. And I doubt that that result has made Malik any less likely to continue his feud with his twin brother Yuv. Definitely not the last we have seen of these two brothers going at it. But tonight he's got to focus. Fatal 4-way elimination against great opponents: Wes Porter, Smiley Sinner, Takuma, and Malik. Let me start the prediction. And you can let me know who you think's coming out on top. Oh, no. After the match, Marvel character? Absolutely. I am more than happy to rant about any Marvel character you've got. No problem. Takuma unloading on Wes Porter. I know Wes. I mean, Wes is just coming off. Who were you fighting? I think Tombstone. Were you not? Was your last match? Wes Porter fighting all the giants next week. Wes Porter versus Hannibal Armstrong. I guess we'll have to see. But listen, Wes Porter doing great so far here in Season 4, and we'll see how he does here. Again, this is an elimination match. Oh, the referee takes a bump there from Smiley Sinner. Incidental contact on the ref. And Wes Porter with a reversal on Malik. Referee only just now getting to his feet. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Key Iverson enters the ring. Compliments of Smiley Sinner. Big boot on Wes Porter, who is wisely going to roll out for a little bit of a break. Counter by Takuma. Right into the arms of Smiley Sinner. And look at the crowd's going nuts because Wes Porter has brought in a table. We know how much the fans love a table here. Porter sets it up outside, heads back into the ring, waiting for an opportunity, and sees it. Irish whip on Malik, up and, oh! Shot to the face, and now he's got the trash can right to the back of the head of Smiley Sinner, and now Takuma just shrugged off. That hit, Takuma didn't even budge. And now Porter and Takuma doing a little team up here on Malik. Oh, drops him face first to the mat. And then Takuma immediately turns on Wes Porter. Listen, it is an elimination match. It's every man for himself. Takuma goes for the power slam, but Wes Porter with a nice counter, but right into the DDT from Smiley Sinner. Waiting for the opportunity. Malik back in the ring. Smiley Sinner. Oh, Thought he was going for the atomic drop, but dropped him face first to the mat. There's the first pin. Only a 1 count. Malik sends Smiley into the corner. Wes Porter dodging out of the way. Malik was going after him. And now Malik going for the pin on Smiley, but again, only a 1 count. And back suplex by Malik. Takuma rolls back into the ring. Double super kick there from Wes Porter, trying to put Takuma down. 2. Oh, almost got the 3. Almost got the 3. Takuma goes for the spear. Wes Porter leaps right over top of him. Neck breaker, and now has Malik up. And boom. Both legs hooked. 2 count only. Malik able to kick out. Takuma smashes Smiley Center into the corner. Now locks up with Porter. Face first into the turnbuckle he goes, but there's a nice counter. Wes Porter has eyes in the back of his head. He's got to, with competition like this. Power slam from Smiley Center. Malik heading back into the ring now as Wes Porter rolls out. Center with a big power slam on Takuma right on the logo. And Wes Porter going under the ring again. What has he got this time? He's got a ladder. Slides that into the ring. Takuma has a hockey stick. He must know the NHL playoffs going on right now. Go Leafs, go. Spanish fly from Malik. Goes for the pin on Takuma. 1-2, and that's all he's going to get. Foot DDT from Wes Porter. Malik unloading on Takuma in the corner, but Takuma fighting back. Takuma has him up, and boom. Oh my goodness, the rack attack from Takuma. Porter tosses Takuma aside. He wants to get the pinfall. Oof. Listen, Blaze, I cannot, in good conscience, as a lifelong Leafs fan, I cannot recommend that anyone become a Leafs fan. I cannot do it. Look at this. F10 on Smiley Center. Goes for the pin. I mean, I have been a fan of the Maple Leafs my entire life. And despite being an old man, I have never seen them win a Stanley Cup or even get to a final. We have not won the Stanley Cup since 1967, guys. All right, being a Leafs fan is being disappointed. 2 count on Smiley Center. Oh, you and me both. I mean, listen, maybe this is the year, but we'll see. Mandible claw on Takuma. There's the pin. Is that finally going to be enough to put the big man down? No. Takuma gets that shoulder up. Wes Porter went to grab the foot of Smiley Center and distracted him long enough for Malik to get him in the corner. Porter going under the ring again. This time he's got the trash can lid. Pinfall by Malik, only gets the 2. Inverted DDT from Porter. What a match. No eliminations as of yet. Off the ropes and boom. Backstabber. Hooks the leg on Malik. 2 count only. An incredible match. Porter's been on fire this match. And now Porter setting up Malik as Smiley Center rolled back into the ring. Porter has him up and boom. Is that finally enough? No, 2 count only. Smiley Center breaks the hockey stick over the back of Takuma. But still not enough to get him down for the 3 count. What a match. Center with the inverted choke slam. Porter and Sinner both roll out of the ring. Neck breaker from Malik. Goes for the pin. And Takuma finally eliminated. We are down to 3. Malik, Smiley Sinner, and Wes Porter. Nice counter there from Malik. Smiley Sinner waiting, and boom, DDT onto the concrete floor. Grabs the table, but Porter gets to him first, throws him into the corner. And Porter going again under the ring. Porter honoring the Toronto Maple Leafs by hitting everybody in sight with that hockey stick. Happy, listen, I mean, I feel like even if I see the Leafs raising a Stanley Cup, I will be expecting it to be taken away from them. That's how much PTSD I have for being a Maple Leafs fan. Another trash can pulled from underneath the ring. Porter tossed back in the ring. Takuma still on the outside of the ring, just hanging out. Malik has Porter up, and nice counter from Wes Porter. Backbreaker on Malik. Ooh, who'd you meet? Who'd you meet, Happy? Porter tossed into the corner. Honestly, like one of my like happiest memories of my whole life was when I was much younger. This is pre-marriage, this is like I was in, I think, just out of high school. And where me and my brother were working for the summer, we got playoff tickets from one of the guys that was working there. And this was Leafs Kings back in like 93 or 92, the infamous Gretzky series. And so we went down to Maple Leaf Gardens at the time and had absolutely, they won the game. I mean, it was just the time of, it was so good. It was such a great memory. And again, with my brother too, makes it even better. So, but it's been a long time. Out of the corner, diving move from Malik. 1, 2, 3. Smiley Sinner is down, and we are left with Wes Porter versus Malik, 1-on-1. The two big men eliminated. Porter with the drop kick to the back. Oh, the Stars are great. Listen, Joe Pavelski, one of my favorite players, had a great career with the Stars. Porter has him up. Boom! Hits the driver. Is this enough to win him the match? Oh! I thought he had it. I thought he had it.
This match just keeps getting more and more exciting. That move has brought victory before, but not on this occasion. Might be time.
Porter drop kicks Malik to ringside, going top rope, and boom, hits the elbow all the way to ringside. Malik tossed back into the ring. Porter going top rope again. Waits for Malik to get to his feet. And boom, hits the clothesline. Leg hooked, and this might be it. No, Malik gets the kick out. Off the ropes, backstabber. Porter grabs the hockey stick. Ooh, unloading on Malik again. And now Porter setting him up. This could be the curtain call for Malik. He's got him up. If he hits that driver again, it is good night, Malik. Face first, and now going for the submission. Changing tactics. But Malik able to break free somehow. Unbelievable. From the middle rope. Porter keeping the offense going, and oh no, Malik caught him on the way down. An opportunity for Malik. Power slam right on the logo. Drop kick from Wes Porter. Wes Porter
He is in the zone, and he wants everyone to
ready for action, coast to coast. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
He takes things out of the ring. He gets into the ring.
Porter, I think, maybe was thinking about getting another weapon, but there's already 5 million weapons around the ring. I don't think that's necessary. Malik.
No clue what he hopes to find out.
Malik decides he's going to go for a weapon, grabs the chair, and manages to get the chair shot on Porter. Could be what turns the tide here for Malik. Ooh, Sittler. Nice. And Rocky Saginaw with Daryl Sittler. That's a big one. A legend. Counter from Malik. Inverted DDT onto the concrete floor. What a battle this has been. Tossed into the corner. Takuma still there at ringside, refusing to leave. I mean, listen, it's a great match. I'd want to get down there watching too. Malik. Boom. Corkscrew neck breaker. Tosses him back inside the ring. And that might be all she wrote for Wes Porter. No. Wes Porter gets the shoulder up. What a match. Irish whip from Malik. And boom. Surely now. No! Porter, how? Malik cannot believe it, and neither can anyone in the arena, myself included. Malik on the middle rope. These two are Terminators. I mean, you're not kidding. The resilience. And I think Malik maybe looking to get something from underneath the ring, but Takuma refusing to move out of the way, and so Malik just heads back in. Again, the referee should be getting Takuma out of there, and now Malik locks in the submission. And Porter escapes. Drops him face first to the mat. Porter grabbing the garbage can lid. Back in the ring, but Malik on the attack. Ooh, Wes Porter split open. Little rabbit punch out of the headlock there from Malik. And now Malik has that trash can lid, and boom. Porter back in the ring, and immediately hit with the clothesline from Malik. He is pumped up. Both of these men bloody, beaten, exhausted. Porter steps aside. Malik into the corner. Wes Porter maybe getting a second win here. He is pumped up. And Malik caught him with a sneaky elbow on the way in, but a nice reversal here from Porter. What a match. This match might go on for another half an hour, and I got no problem with that, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible action. Hot shots him to ringside. Grabs the hockey stick. Ooh. Malik gets up in time and sends him hard into the steel steps. Dragging Porter back to the ring, tossing him in. Big elbow from Malik. I think he caught more mat than Porter on that one. And Wes Porter fighting back. And boom! Hits the neck breaker. I think he might have stolen his finisher there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think Wes Porter might have just stolen his finisher to finish the match. Unbelievable. And a raid on top of everything, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Yoya1. Welcome in, everybody. Check out Yoya_1 on Twitch. Runs a great promotion over on his channel as well. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Yoya. You just missed an absolute banger of a match. Fatal 4-way elimination match. A grueling, grueling contest. 5 stars, says the critics already. But your winner, Wes Porter. All right, after the chaos of that fatal 4-way elimination match, let's just settle things down a little bit. We'll go back to a little one-on-one action. And coming out first, the man, the myth, the legend, the great Ozington. Knockout punching power. The great Ozington, of course, an accomplished boxer, but also has been impressive in his RLWF career. Again, an unusual character to be certain. But listen, sometimes the greats are unusual. You know what I mean? You got to be a little off the beaten path to find greatness sometimes. You know what I mean? That's what's holding me back from greatness. I'm just an average dude. You know what I mean? If I had hair like that, I could be the #1 Twitch streamer. I'm convinced of it. I'm convinced. I might get a wig. I'm convinced that's what's been holding me back, ladies and gentlemen, from getting to that co-carnage shroud level. All right. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, it is J.C. Brooklyn. They are coming off a win last week. J.C. Brooklyn giving the crowd the business on the way to the ring. Should be a great matchup here. J.C. Brooklyn versus the great Ozington, one-on-one. Let's get right to the action. There's the prediction. You can let me know who you think's coming out on top. And, oof, Ozington putting those fists to good use immediately. Oh, just hammering JC. And, oh, flying tackle. Again, JC obviously giving up some size here, but I would not put anything past them. They have found ways to win throughout their entire RLWF career. Ozington, though, just hammering their head into the mat. And, oh, nice counter there from Brooklyn. They lock up and back into the ropes. Referee's going to have to come break that one up. The great Peter Jordanson there. And going for a sneaky pin here. J.C. Brooklyn gets the 2, but almost wins the match. Incredible. Oh, wow. Wow. Kicked him into the corner. And now raking the eyes. Listen, when I said J.C. Brooklyn finds a way, he is finding a way. Big clothesline. Ozington taking a quick step outside to gather his thoughts. And nice dodge by Brooklyn on the drop kick. Ozington with a little rabbit punch. rakes the back with the boxing gloves. Again, the leather burn. The leather burn. You can feel it. It's palpable in the arena. Counter from JC. Counter from Ozington in the big headbutt. Almost cracked his dome open like an egg. The big boot from Ozington. But JC fighting their way back into the ring. What a drop kick. JC on the middle rope. Hits the splash. Going up top rope now. And boom. Hooks the leg. Fury Forge, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome in. Irish whip. Ooh. JC misses on the knee, giving Ozington the opportunity. There's the lose your shoes, and that might be all she wrote. JC somehow gets the shoulder up, but oh my God. One of the most devastating maneuvers in the RLWF. And again, showing how Ozington can end any match with one punch. JC, to their credit, still in it, but split open now on that last exchange. Being dragged to the corner, face first into the turnbuckle, but fighting on. Ozington creates some distance, hits the drop kick from behind. JC sent into the corner. And nice counter into the DDT from Brooklyn, and now I think Ozington might have been split open on that DDT. From the apron, JC on the top. Oh! Ozington stepped aside. Luckily, JC landed on his feet. Absorbed most of the impact. Referee continuing the count. JC taking a moment there. Waiting for Ozington to get to his feet. At a 6 count, and he is reversed into the ring by Ozington. Ozington gets in to beat the count. Irish whip, big knee connects this time. Leg hook, is that enough for JC Brooklyn to get the victory? No. Shoulder up from Ozington. And JC locks in the submission hold, but a nice counter from Ozington, and oh no. They are going to go toe-to-toe. I do not like this for. I'm not sure this is the greatest strategy here by JC Brooklyn, but to their credit, they're holding their own. Toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring. Oh, what a right. What another right. And oh, look at that. JC says one more, and Ozington gives it to them. Oh my goodness. A Donnybrook, ladies and gentlemen. A slobber knocker. A kerfuffle. Oh, and there's the lose your shoes again. Surely now that's got to be it. JC Brooklyn kicks out of 2 lose your shoeses. I mean, he's only got 2 shoes. There's none left. Ozington with the big combination in the corner. And now the alley-oop. Hooks the leg. And finally, I mean, incredible resilience shown on the part of JC Brooklyn, but in the end, your winner, the great Ozington. I mean, a tough battle all around, but a nice win there for Ozington. All right, ladies and gentlemen, over to the women's division for the final qualifier in the Mayhem women's division. A one-on-one battle coming out first. One half of your women's tag team champions. The boss of bosses. The A to the L. It is Amber Leon. Ariana Goddess, welcome in. Glad to have you. Amber Leon strutting her way to the ring, would love to get an opportunity to get that front of the line case and maybe a chance to get back to the women's single title. She, of course, a two-time women's champion back in the day, but it's been a minute. But enjoying a great run as part of the Living Legends as tag champions. Amber, though, coming off a tough loss in her most recent match, as I recall. And unfortunately for Amber Leon, her opponent, your victory champion, Sergeant Holly Jimenez. Salute to the champ. Ladies and gentlemen. And again, I mean, what a coup it would be for Holly Jimenez to get that front of the line case, some good insurance in case she happens to lose the belt at some point. She can cash in and get it right back. We had the same situation with Evelyn Precious last season. Holly Jimenez versus Amber Leon should be a great match. A tough call. Let me start the prediction. You can let me know who you think is coming out on top here. Again, one-on-one, and the winner qualifying for the front of the line PLE. Nice arm drag there from Sergeant Holly. Now, as a reminder, already qualifying on the Mayhem side for the front of the line, Sonya Gray, former victory champion, Mauler, multiple-time former tag team champion, and Marcella Drosy, the unstoppable beast, four-time women's champ. So some tough competition at that front of the line, at least on the, I mean, really all around, but certainly for the Mayhem women. And again, either one of these superstars, both champions right now currently. So that is going to be one heck of a fatal four-way when we get to the PLE on the weekend. Yeah, the in-game calendar is not the same as the out-of-game calendar, DB. So they'll talk about like Christmas when it's like, you know, like November or whatever. It just gets messed up. So again, the secondary commentary team, not the brightest bulbs. We've already established this many times. That is why we tend to talk over them. Amber now, nice combination. Hits the elbow. I mean, the fans already going crazy for this match. Now again, as a reminder, we explained it a little bit at the beginning of the PLE, but how the front of the line PLE works. By the time we're finished all the qualifiers, hold the phone, we've got a submission hold, but Sergeant Holly out of that fairly quickly. The way it is going to work is we are going to have, by the time we are finished this week, 4 qualifiers each from the men's, women's division of both Mayhem and Shocks. It's going to be 16 superstars altogether. At the PLE, we are going to have fatal 4-way matches. Hold that thought. There's a pinfall from Amber Leon. We are going to have fatal 4-way matches between each of those categories. So, Shock men, Shock women, Mayhem men, Mayhem women. And the winners of those matches are going to go to a mixed tag match where the Mayhem men's champion is going to team up with the Shock women's champion And the Shock Men's Champion is going to team up with the Mayhem Women's Champion. And the winner of that mixed tag match, those two superstars are each going to get the front of the line case. And with it, a chance for glory, for infamy, for a title match at any time, any place. Straight jacket neck breaker from Amber. Amber setting up Sergeant Holly. And Amber Slam connects. That might be the match. Oh, Sergeant Holly gets the shoulder up somehow. And now Amber daring the champ to get up, but Sergeant Holly with a nice dodge, trying to drag Amber to the corner, but Amber ready for her. Elbows to the midsection, and the champ, well, I mean, they're both champs, so. But Sergeant Holly having some trouble here against Amber Leon. Jason Awesome Gaming, welcome in. Glad to have you. Amber from the top rope hits the elbow. And the follow. Thank you, Jason. Much appreciated. 2 count again, only for Amber. Amber setting up. We're going to see another Amber Slam. No, we are not. Sergeant Holly catches the foot. And now, boom. Leg hooked. Is Holly going to steal this match? I'm doing great, Jason. Thank you. Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome in. Welcome to the RLWF. There's the pin. 2 count only. What a match. Sergeant Holly going top rope. Amber gets to her feet, and Holly, oh, with the drop kick. Springboard misses. Amber rolls out of the way in time. The A to the L with the knee lift. Amber dragging her to the ropes. And clotheslines her all the way to ringside. Amber not finished, going top rope. And boom! Wow. What a move from Amber Leon. Sergeant Holly in real trouble now, but there's the counter. Counter from Amber, referee counting it off. Not sure what we do in the case of a count out here, a double count out. But thankfully, it looks like Amber, after a quick appeal to the crowds, is getting back in, but she's getting back in a way that Holly is not going to be happy about. Leg hooked. Is that finally enough to send Amber to the front of the line PLE? No. Kick out from Sergeant Holly. Caught the foot again. And, oh, into the power bomb. Nicely done by Sergeant Holly Jimenez. Amber rolls to the corner. Sergeant Holly looks like she might be ready to go coast to coast on her. Oh, little psych out there. Got her that time. And into the DDT. Amber Leon split open. An incredible back and forth match, and once again, no trying for the finisher, but Amber, counter after counter. Drop kick off the Irish whip reversal. Amber going top rope. Are we going to see an 80-20? Are we going to see an 80-20? 80-20 connects. Goes for the pin. Oh, and Sergeant Holly gets the shoulder up again. Unbelievable. What is it going to take? These two showing exactly why they have belts around their waists. Irish whip by Holly into the suplex. Amber on her feet. Sergeant Holly has her up. No, counter from Amber. Unloads with a big combination. They lock up again. Holly sends her into the corner. Turns her around and face first into the turnbuckle, and now puts a boot into the chest of Amber Leon, but Amber Leon with a nice counter. Amber. Double underhook into the armbar, trying to get the Sarge to tap. But no quit in Holly Jimenez. Hits the finish. Is that going to finally do it? Holly Jimenez. Sergeant Holly Jimenez is headed to front of the line, ladies and gentlemen, with a chance to win the front of the line case as an insurance policy to protect that victory championship. What a match. What a match. I mean, a great effort from Amber Leon, but man, oh man. Sergeant Holly with the win. All right, the final qualifying match for the Men of Mayhem, a 6-man battle royal. And Tombstone, I got some time to talk about it because it takes a while for Tombstone to make it out the door, but already qualifying for the men's match from the Mayhem Men's Superstars, it is Diego Hernandez, Ethan Eclipse, and Jack Sullivan. So 2 rookies and a seasoned veteran and former global champion. But who is going to be the final superstar to join them? It could very well be Tombstone. Can you imagine 3 rookies in one match? Oh, speaking of which, Zeke, I got to get on a poster for Front of the Line. It's difficult. Front of the Line is always the hardest poster to make because usually you want to include all the people, but I don't know who all the qualifiers are going to be until Thursday. So it might be a bit of a last-minute poster series here for Front of the Line. So my apologies. Maybe I'll try and get the rest of it done and just, swap in the last 2 quickly. Exactly, Youth. Is it wrong to love too much? Yes, sometimes it is, yes. It absolutely is, yes. As the great Tim Minchin says, love without evidence is stalking. All right, Tombstone. Ready for action.
Things are about to get good.
And up next, ladies and gentlemen, from one big man to another big man, it is Johnny Thumbs. Coming off his second loss to Macho Clean. Johnny Thumbs, again, started off his career here in the RLWF as an absolute unstoppable force, but has been shown that he is fallible in the last couple of matches, but still an incredible physical presence, an incredibly dangerous opponent. And again, still a lot of mystery in behind Johnny Thumbs. A connection to Malik through the gambling aficionados, let's just say, down in Vegas. And I'm sure there's going to be more to be said there. But for now, looking to earn a spot in the front of the line match. Out next, one half of the Lucha family, the Falcon Juan Ramirez in the white and blue. I mean, that's looking great. That is looking amazing. That is amazing. Listen, never has there been a more reasonable reason to take a step back. I 100% okay. That is no problem whatsoever for you. fingers crossed for that whole situation. I mean, not just for people of India and Pakistan, but for literally everyone, because they're both nuclear powers. So we shall see.
Shifting gears now.
Juan Ramirez, one half of the Lucha family. Again, and if Juan Ramirez wins this match, he is going to be in the qualifier with his tag team partner, Diego. And in that case, do the cousins team up? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what the strategy is.
WWE Universe just exploded.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the other half of the Freak Show. We saw Smiley Sinner earlier, and now it is time for Mr. Entertainment Psycho Bones. And you know for a fact that Psycho Bones would be all over the opera. Think of the entertainment that could be drained, that could be harnessed by holding on to that front of the line case. He would be right in the mix at all times, and that is exactly what Psycho Bones wants. Making his way down to the ring. Brutal, you. We are all hoping that your family stays safe and that this whole situation resolves itself quickly. I mean, resolves itself quickly in a good way. Let me clarify. There are bad ways for this to resolve quickly. Peacefully resolved quickly. Next up, ladies and gentlemen,
And from Glasgow,
it is Nico, who I continually forget to fix his music for. So I am once again going to make a note that I will most likely forget. So perpetual apologies to Nico. I'm gonna try so hard to fix this for you, Nico. I'm so sorry. Every week, week in and week out, the music is not fixed. So, not good news, but again, you probably understand this far greater than I do, but my understanding is that this may be a lot of kind of posturing between the parties, and that neither really wants to get too deep into it. So hopefully they've kind of, had their dick measuring, and they're gonna put it all to rest for a little while, hopefully. So we shall see.
And guys, allow me to say thank you
Nico,
to everybody watching at home for spending
ready for action.
Independence Day with us. Congratulations, Cole.
Again, all of my lefty political views, I try hard not to let them seep out too much. You all know I'm basically a commie, but I'm a dirty, filthy leftist pinko.
weighing in at 228 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final entrant. Is it the final? I think we're at the final entrant here. Big Daddy Remy Haynes, representing Armed and Dangerous. I've lost count. I'm not sure if this is number 5 or number 6, but either way, Remy Haynes heading to the ring. I mean, some big names. Well, some big superstars, literally and figuratively, in this match. Only one is going to emerge victorious and head to the front of the line PLE.
Shifting gears now.
Exactly, you. Listen, that should be, instead of ranting about a Star Trek character as a redemption, I should have a rant about capitalism, and I'll just give you a leftist tirade for channel points. And here we go. Let's start the prediction quickly before anybody gets tossed over the top ropes. Again, the only way to be eliminated is over the top rope and all the way to ringside. Tombstone attacking Juan Ramirez. Johnny Thumbs going after Nico, and Psycho Bones going after Remy Haynes, but I suspect there's going to be several dance partner changes. Oh, we forgot to do a Marvel rant. Zeke wanted a Marvel rant. We'll do that in between matches. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, and that's normally how you view our content, you got to come down to watch us live on Twitch. You get to miss all the crazy interactions in between matches, including my rants about various fictional characters and socialism. And Juan Ramirez eliminated by Nico. And we are not going to see the cousins facing each other at the front of the Line PLE. Juan Ramirez, a disappointing result. And we are down 2-5. Tombstone has Bones in the corner, but attacked from behind by Johnny Thumbs. Those are two big boys going at it in the ring right now. Psycho Bones trying to get involved with these two. I'm not sure. I'd kind of maybe stand back a little bit, Bones, but we shall see. Tombstone going after Nico now, grabs him by the scruff of the neck and inverted chokeslam. Remy and Johnny Thumbs going at it in the corner there. Nico eliminated by Tombstone, and we are already down to 4. Wow. Tombstone putting the squeeze on Johnny Thumbs. I'm surprised he can get a grip on those traps. They're so wide. Tombstone just bodies Psycho Bones. 4 superstars left. Only one is going to the PLE. 2 of the biggest men on Mayhem in the ring right now. Oof, running bulldog from Johnny Thumbs. Oh, Zeke, don't get me started. That's going to be, that has to be a between matches rant. Johnny Thumbs on the apron, able to get back into the ring quickly. Remy Haynes trying to get Psycho Bones out in the corner, has him up. Thumbs, meantime, with the gutbuster on Tombstone. Psycho Bones fighting his way back inside the ring. Tombstone eliminated by Johnny Thumbs, and we are down to 3 already. Remy Haynes, Psycho Bones, and Johnny Thumbs.
Just refusing to give up. Continues fighting.
Psycho Bones getting in the mix here. Tag team the big boy. Oh, Johnny Thumbs on the apron, but Psycho Bones attacking Remy Haynes before he can eliminate him. And Johnny able to get back in again. Might have been a miscalculation from Psycho Bones there. Fighting back against Johnny. Remy with a big right hand across the chin sends Psycho Bones to the mat. And now look at the strength of Johnny Thumbs. Drops him on the logo. Johnny Thumbs has Remy on the ropes, trying to eliminate Remy Haynes. Psycho Bones just biding his time. Remy Haynes eliminated. It is Psycho Bones versus Johnny Thumbs. This has been incredible. Down to the final 2. Only one is going to move on to the PLE. Johnny Thumbs with the alley-oop. Has him up. Sends him into the corner. Oh, no. Has him on the top rope. Nice reversal from Psycho Bones. Might have just saved his bacon. Knee drop on Thumbs. Psycho Bones just trying his best to wear the big man out if he has any opportunity, any chance to get him over that top rope. Has him on the ropes. Psycho Bones. Off the top, running bulldog. Not a running bulldog, but a bulldog off the ropes. And no. Johnny Thumbs still fighting back. Thumbs missed on the drop kick. Psycho Bones. DDT. Doing a great job wearing the big man down, and now setting him up again. Psycho Bones! Oh! What a backbreaker by Bones. I'm more impressed that Bones is able to lift him. And on the apron. And again, Johnny Thumbs right back in again. Right back in again. Thumbs. Big back body drop on Bones. Unbelievable. Bones in the corner again. Johnny Thumbs. Johnny Thumbs trying to eliminate him. Johnny Thumbs trying to send himself to the PLE. He's got him over and done. Ladies and gentlemen, just like that, Johnny Thumbs is headed to the front of the Line PLE. So that matchup for the men's division is going to be Johnny Thumbs versus Ethan Eclipse versus Diego Hernandez versus Jax Sullivan. And what a match that is going to be. I mean, close call after close call for Psycho Bones. An incredible effort, but in the end, Johnny Thumbs back to a winning tradition. Hey, a nice raid here as we're starting the next match. Welcome in, Crazy Coach. And welcome in, Raiders. Listen, Crazy, I just went on a big, long rant about anti-capitalism. And so you came in at the right time, having missed all of that. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Coach. Hope your stream was great. Everybody from my community, you guys already know. But if you haven't already checked out Crazy Coach, you're a fool. You're a fool. An incredible guy, an incredible channel, incredible content. Definitely check him out. And also, check out Macho Clean. Coming to the ring, fresh off a victory against Johnny Thumbs on Max. A Macho Clean on a hot streak right now as that disinfecting pyro does a final once-over to clean off the ringside area. And Macho Clean ready to go. I'm doing great, Coach. Hopefully your stream went well. And Macho Clean's opponent.
Here we go, guys.
Your All-Star Champion. The one, the only, Fallen Hero Azareal. Oh, that belt looks good on him. The belt looks good on him. From the pits of hell, Azareal. I am a poet and I am unaware of it. Heading to the ring to square off against Macho Clean. Now, this is a non-title match. The All-Star Championship not on the line, but with the PLE coming up this Saturday. A win by Macho Clean might just get him a title shot. You never know. So a lot at stake here, despite the fact that it is a non-title match. Azareal does not want to get a loss here to Macho Clean, and Macho Clean absolutely wants to get a win. Should be a slobber knocker, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start the prediction. You can let me know. Oh, did I even do the prediction? I did not. Let me do the prediction and then start the prediction. How about we do that?
There's the bell. The title might not be up.
There's the bell. They lock up middle of the ring.
If he wins, he could just as quickly be next in line for a title opportunity.
But he is facing off against
There is the prediction. For all the Raiders just coming in, if you like what you see and you'd like to join the RLWF, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel here on Twitch. Including Amazon Prime is great. A sub would be what you need. Also, just hang out with us for a little bit, and once you've got 5,000 channel points, cash them in, and that works well as well. And again, we do betting on every matches, so it doesn't take too long to rack up 5,000 channel points. But again, thank you very much for the raid, Coach. Everybody check out Crazy Coach on Twitch. Azareal has him up. And neck first off that top rope. And now Azareal choking out Macho clean. Not wasting any time here against the Macho one. And dragging him back into the ring the hard way. Boom. Forearm across the back.
He's looking like easy prey, about to fall into a trap.
Azareal threatening the choke slam, but gets into a lockup here with Clean. And nice wrist lock there from Clean, putting the pressure on the champ. And twisting around again. I don't think arms are supposed to bend that way, but that is exactly why Azareal is in such agony right now. Nice little arm drag takedown into the drop kick. And Clean trying for a sneaky pin. Does not get it, only the one. Counter here from Azareal. I forgot I did that sign for Clean. Someone held up a sign in the background that said this sign is 100% germ-free. Referee takes a bump here. Back on her feet. RLWF refs toughest in the biz, ladies and gentlemen. Basement drop kick by Azareal. And now playing to the crowd, but doesn't see Macho coming in behind him. Irish whip. And Clean hits the elbow. Driving the head into the mat. Catches the leg. Counter after counter here. And Azareal once again threatening the choke slam. Not yet. Not yet. Saving it. Saving it, ladies and gentlemen. You got to build up to the choke slam. Has him trapped in the corner for now, and face first off the turnbuckle. Only a 2-count kick out there from Macho Clean. Clean struggles to get to his feet on the apron, and boom! Continuing to struggle after being tackled in front of the announcer's desk. Referee starts the count. Azareal heads out after him. Nice combo there from Clean. Back into the ring they go. Front of the Line PLE this Saturday at 3 o'clock. Clear your calendars, abandon all responsibilities, and make sure you are there.
Yeah, but you know this one is still up in the air.
And power slam from the All-Star Champion. Has him up. Oh no. Tombstone pile driver.
That's gotta be the end.
I think there's two more. Two more, Zeke. I think your match is up next. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. 2 count only. Azareal thought he was going to get the 3, but Clean gets the shoulder up. Let me just double check to make sure. Your match is indeed next, if you want to hang in there. But if you can't, I understand. No problem, Zeke. Clean has him up. Boom! Big neck breaker. Discus clothesline sends Azareal down to the mat. Kick out by Azareal. Azareal back in the account, just grabs him, two-handed choking. Referee, let's get in there and get a little control over this match, please. Face first into the turnbuckles, but fighting his way out of the corner is Mr. Clean. And boom. Huge spine buster. Leg is hooked. Is that finally enough? 2 count only. 2 count only. Mort, welcome in. Sidewalk slam from Azareal. And finally, it may be choke slam o'clock. Oh, 2 count only.
This is when you have to switch game plans. You can't let yourself get discouraged. And now the question rose in the mind. How am I going to be able to end this? These men have given
Mr. Clean unloading. Up and over for the suplex.
now. See if you can find a way to keep going. Setting up for something here.
Scoop slam. And Clean setting him up for something here. And boom. Hits the DDT, leg hooked. Only a 1 count. Unbelievable resilience here from the champ. Clean right back to work. Hits the elbow. Doesn't go for the pin. Understands that he needs a little more damage to be done. Slows line from Azareal. Threatening the chokeslam, but once again not delivering. Big combination instead, but a block from Macho Clean. Neck breaker. Hooks the leg. 2 count only. 2 count only.
Pure instinct to kick out before 3. Man, this place is jumping.
Scoop slam from Clean. He's going to go top rope again. Are we going to see another elbow? No, hits the splash instead. Leg hooked. Oh, so close. Clean can't believe it. Right back to work, though. Big knee to the side of the head. Macho Clean putting in the work. And now the heel hook.
This is how you punish your opponent.
Trying to twist the leg right off him at the knee. Clean setting him up. Attack from behind. And now the knee right across the forehead. And Clean getting the crowd going. Azareal out on his feet. Clean going top rope again. And oh, Azareal caught him midair. Unbelievable. Azareal with a chance to come back here in this match. Slams him to the mat. And now Azareal is going top rope. Hits the elbow.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
Azareal taking a well-earned break on the outside, just trying to catch his breath, shake the cobwebs loose. Clean, slow to get to his feet. Dives back in the ring.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
I don't know what he's
And now they're going to face off ringside. Oh, Clean almost tossed into the steel steps there. Sidewalk slam on the concrete floor.
Just take a look at the WWE Universe. They know
Tossed into the ring.
place to be. They're
He's got the shoulders down. This is it.
Is this finally enough for Azareal to get the win? 1, 2, 3. wore Clean down. I thought Macho Clean had this match. Unbelievable resilience from both superstars, but in the end, victorious again, fallen hero Azareal has been incredible as All-Star Champion. Oh, what a victory. A tough match, but a great win for Azareal. Next up, a little tag team action. Coming out first, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Lucha family. El Guapo, Diego Hernandez, and pulling double duty, the Falcon, Juan Ramirez. I mean, I guess the silver lining to his early exit from that six-man battle royal for the qualifier is that Juan Ramirez is still fresh for this match. The Lucha family seeing a ton of success here in tag teams. And the Cousins ready to take that next step tonight in a non-title match against your Mayhem Tag Team champions. Armed and Dangerous. There they are. Did not bring the belts down because 2K for some reason keeps taking the belts from them, but that's okay. We'll put it back. Listen, we know they're the champs. We know they are the champs. The Puerto Rican assassin Freddy Gonzalez and Smash Sanchez heading to the ring. It's the damnedest thing, Freddy. They just keep removing it from you. I don't know. It's like, no, they are the champs. Trust me, 2K. Trust me. I watched them win. They are 100% the champs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But listen. They've got that championship aura. They are so much the champions. They don't even need the belts. You just know it. You sense it from them. Now, again, this is a non-title match, but with the PLE looming, a win here against the champs would be critical for the Lucha family. Juan Ramirez starting off against Smash Sanchez. There's the bell. And Ramirez, let me start that prediction. Sneaky pin here from Smash, but only got the one. Yeah, Freddy, it's so annoying, and like what it means is that if I have to remember before every single thing to put you guys as the champions. I'm hoping that maybe if you guys have a title defense, that it might solidify it in 2K's mind for some reason, because you guys took it from a vacancy, so it's obviously screwing with the 2K somehow. But hopefully, if you win in a title defense, that'll be enough to get 2K to get on board with you guys. I don't know. So my apologies. I just forgot to do it. I was rushed. I forgot to do it today before the thing. But listen, again, everybody knows and nobody understands more than the Lucha family just who the champions are, and it is these two, Smash Sanchez and Freddy Gonzalez. Freddy, no. Nice little sneaky counter from Juan in the corner, and now he's going to go coast to coast on the Puerto Rican assassin, but nobody home. Freddy sends him into the corner. Smash Sanchez takes a shot and then a head scissors takedown from Freddy Gonzalez. Nice crisp tags here from Armed and Dangerous.
Sliding out of danger there.
Smash has him up into the corner and then tossed to the middle of the ring. Smash Sanchez. Oh, I thought Smash Sanchez was going to go top rope. What has he got planned? Springboard. Wow, slingshot tackle from Smash Sanchez, and now Smash from the middle rope. Oh. I think that dislocated my jaw. Ramirez sent into the corner. There's the tag. And now look at this. Stealing the tag finisher No, it isn't. Oh, okay. It's a different tag finisher. I thought it was the same. I thought they were stealing the tag finisher from the Lucha family. But they've got an elevated senton as opposed to the elbow drop from the Luchas. Ramirez in desperate need of a tag, trying to fight his way out of the corner here.
Oh, here we go.
That's, dropped him right on his noggin, and that is definitely going to give him the opportunity to tag in El Guapo.
That is, if you can think at all right now.
Diego with the face buster on Freddy Gonzalez. Freddy in the corner. There's the tag. We're going to see a little tag team action
What are we going to see here?
from the Luchas. Double flying shoulder blocks.
It's got to be demoralizing when you're the combatant on
The Falcon on the middle rope, waiting for Freddy to get to his feet. And boom, double axe handle across the top of the head.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbow.
Laying in the elbows to the forehead.
Held back with each of those strikes.
And the Luchas have turned things around. Freddy, though, out of the corner with the arm drag. And sends Juan right back into enemy territory. There's the tag. We're going to see more tag action, this time right into the boot of Smash Sanchez. Diego desperately calling for the tag, but Smash Sanchez not allowing it. Off the ropes. Oh, double axe handle right across the top of the head. Ouch. Reversed into the corner. Elbow. And reversed into the corner again. Juan has him on the top rope. What is he setting him up for here? Freddy can only look on. Diving Spanish fly from the top rope. Ramirez goes for the pin. Freddy has to come in and save his teammate's bacon. What a move from the Falcon. And now has to leap up high to get Smash Sanchez down to the ground. Diego tagged in. Out of the corner, move misses. Smash Sanchez taking advantage, sends him into the corner. And again, we're going to get more tag action. They have him up and slingshot. A double Sanchez smash, sort of. 2 count only. A close call for the Luchas. Counter from Diego. Counter from Freddy. Big right from Freddy Gonzalez. Putting the boots to Diego in the corner. There's the tag, and Smash Sanchez takes over and hits the alley-oop. Again, a non-title match, but with the PLE this close, a win against the champions is huge. Off the ropes. Smash Sanchez has him up. No, counter from El Guapo. Hits the neck breaker. Sanchez sent into the corner. Tag action here from the Luchas. Sanchez sent into the far corner, but the Falcon eats an elbow on the way in. Alabama slam. Diego calling for the tag already, and Smash Sanchez says, no, sir. Juan sent into enemy territory, trying to fight his way out. Sanchez sent into the Lucha family corner. There's the tag. Double super kicks to the chin. What a move. Leg is hooked. Slow start from the referee, but doesn't even get the 1 count. Sanchez. Headbutt reversal. They lock up. Diego sent into the corner. Smash Sanchez. No. Doesn't get an opportunity to do the move. Diego doing a great job breaking the flow. Forearmed and dangerous. Back into the corner he goes. More tag action here from the cousins. Off the ropes and big double back body drop. Diego heads back to the corner. Juan Ramirez off the ropes and a big drop kick to the chest. And now a stomp to the midsection. Tags in Diego. Great crisp tags here from the Lucha family. Wheelbarrow arm drag from Diego, and then off the corner. Oh! What a move. And now Freddy desperately calling for the hot tag, and he gets it. Diego on the top rope has to abandon course. Freddy hits the clothesline. Suplex. Freddy on the top rope. Look at the distance on that elbow. Unbelievable.
You can feel the WWE Universe reverberating.
Side Russian leg sweep. Counter from Diego. Diego with the tilt-a-whirl head scissors takedown. Dragging him to the far corner, face first into the turnbuckle. What has he got planned? Diego setting up for something here. Freddy on his feet. Reversal. Reversal from Freddy. Tags in Smash Sanchez. And once again, we're going to get a double Sanchez smash. There's the pin, and Juan is going to have to come in and save his cousin. Absolutely. The right call. Off the rope, Sanchez with a big leg drop. That's like a tree trunk falling on your chest.
And it's all because of the willpower these superstars are showing.
Into the corner. Freddy Gonzalez, they took a shot at him in the corner there. Might have split him open. Hard to tell with the mask on.
And he just has to be in indescribable pain. I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan. But if he wants to survive this match,
but Diego continues the fight. Oh, splits open Sanchez. With that kick at ringside now, Sanchez has him up. And power slam onto the concrete floor. But El Guapo continuing the fight. Commentators scrambling out of the way. Oh! Smash Sanchez bounces his face off the announcer's desk. 6 count. They're going to have to get back in the ring or we're going to have a count-out loss here. Sanchez into the announcer's desk. Diego slides back in, hoping to win by count-out. That's a 9, and we might very well see a count-out victory here for the Luchas. Indeed. Victorious against the champions. Your winners by count-out. The Lucha family. Now again, we have not seen the card for the PLE coming out on Saturday. Are we going to see the Luchas getting a title shot? You got to think if it doesn't happen to the PLE, it is going to happen shortly after that victory. Great match from both teams, but your winners, the Lucha family. Ladies and gentlemen, time for the main event, and I have an announcement to make. This was supposed to be a non-title match between global champion King Kail Akane and Jack Sullivan. But right before the match, Elijah George has finally, on the eve of the next front of the line PLE, he has cashed in that front of the line case, bringing it to the ring for the final time. Elijah George gets his title shot, left it to the last minute. I mean, literally, this is his last opportunity to cash in the case, and he is doing so. A title shot tonight versus King Kail Akane. The bad man has held on to that case for over a year, waiting for the perfect opportunity, and in my opinion, left it too long. Personally, and listen, this is just my opinion, I think Elijah didn't want to face King Kail, and I think he was holding out, hoping that somebody else that he thought he matched up better with would win the belt, and he could cash in on them, but now left it too late. King Kail has held that global championship so long that Elijah is forced to face him, and King Kail preparing for a non-title match against the wild man of the Rio Grande, Jack Sullivan, is now going to have to put his belt on the line against Elijah George, a title match ahead of the PLE. And King Kail, though, to his credit, has been dominant. He has been an excellent champion thus far. So this is going to be a tough match for Elijah George. King Kail does not look nervous. That supreme regal confidence, which has served him so well as champion. Let's see if it can do so one more time. That is what is up for grabs, the beautiful Global Championship. Elijah George has waited over a year for this opportunity. The pressure has got to be on. The pressure has got to be on. Elijah George, I think, was also hoping to qualify for the PLE front of the line, but again, came up just short. And so now backed into a corner, Elijah George cashes in that case. We'll be crowning new front of the line case holders on Saturday.
The challenger is not taking their eyes off the championship.
Who will the global champion be?
Right back at the opposition.
At that point, we will find out shortly. Let me start the prediction, and you can let me know. Will the King continue his reign, or is he about to be dethroned by Elijah George? There's the bell. Kail on the attack immediately. Again, I mean, because Elijah has been holding it for so long, King Kail has had just as much time to prepare for this match as Elijah has. It should be a great one. Kail from the top rope with the clothesline. Again, I was going in advance of the front of the line PLE coming up this Saturday. I was doing a little walk down memory lane at the history of the front of the line cases, and I was surprised to find out. Hold that thought. Oh, almost ending it right there. There has only been one successful cash-in in the entire history of the RLWF, and that was THP cashing in on, ironically, Elijah George. In Season 2. And I believe the Beach Bash. Not Beach Bash, it's RPW. Sun's out, guns out. PLE. Little slip there. Shout out to RK. Every other cash-in attempt, no woman has successfully cashed in the women's case, and the only one to do it on the men's side is THP. But Elijah could add his name to that list, but it is not looking good. King Kail dominating so far, and now perched high above. Big crossbody from the top rope. Back into the ring. King Kail in control of this match. King Kail maybe trying to make a statement, trying to make an example of Elijah, but Elijah steps aside. King Kail cannot get too cocky against Elijah George. Elijah George, a Season 1 veteran here. Former champion himself. He knows what it takes. He has been singular in his focus of winning the men's championship. I don't think anything else was ever a consideration for Elijah George. So King Kail has to be wary here. Kail, little float over neck breaker, beautifully executed. And now the knee to the face. Kail on the attack, big combination, nice counter. And Elijah drops him face first, and he is close to 7 feet tall. That is a long way down to the mat. Off the ropes, neck snap. Elijah now in the corner, telling the champ to get to his feet. I don't know that I would be mocking the champion. Elijah George drops him off the top of the rope. Now from the middle rope himself, Kail gets to his feet, and Elijah, another big cross body. They lock up. Elijah has him up, and slams him right back down again. Rolls him over. Oh, I thought he might be going for a pin, but Elijah knows more work to be done against King Kail if he wants to get that 3 count. Big double axe handle to the back of the head connecting. Finally, there's the pin. Only a 1 count. Goes for a pin again. This time a dirty pin. The ref doesn't see it, but King Kail heaves him aside again. Elijah George, singular in his focus. He will do anything and everything to win this match, including cheating. They roll out of the ring. Counter from Kail. Kail, big knee connects. Back inside the ring. Count reset. Kail heads back out, but there's the counter from Elijah. Playing a bit of possum, I think, on the outside. 3 count. Swinging neck breaker from King Kail. Putting the boots to Elijah. They're going to have to get back inside that ring. And they do so. Again, if Elijah wins by countout, he does not get the belt. Irish whip. Off the ropes. Oh my goodness. What a cutter from the King. Oh, so close. So close. Again, the title on the line. The front of the line case finally cashed in by Elijah George. Kail stomping on the hand. From the middle rope, waiting for Elijah to get to his feet. And Elijah steps aside on a drop kick. Into the corner. Oof. Big double axe handle across the back. Driving those elbows in. And face first. Off the turnbuckle. Elijah looking to be Global champion. No. 2 count only. 2 count only. The King. On the apron. Fights his way back in. Springboard clothesline connects. What a move. Kyle on the attack. Tried to pick up the slam of Elijah, too big, and now, oh no, wing clipper. This could be it. New champion. Oh. So close. So close. Elijah George now driving the knees into the head of King Kail. Elijah out of the corner. Setting up Kail Akane. Hits the big boot. Leg is hooked. He's done it. He waited over a year, but that patience has paid off. Your winner and new global champion, Elijah George. Unbelievable. Literally on the eve of the front of the line PLE. Elijah George at long last has done it. He is your new global champion. What an incredible finish to an incredible night of RLWF action. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining. Thank you to Yo-Yo for the raid. Thank you to Houndo V for the raid. Thank you for all the follows and the subs. You guys are the best. Thank you, Zeke, for staying up till like 3, 4 in the morning. It is much appreciated. You guys are the best. We are going to be back, guys. We are going to be back on Thursday for another incredible shock. And then this Saturday, 3 p.m. EST, live on Twitch. It's going to be time for the front of the line PLE. Who is going to walk out with the cases? You'll have to wait till the weekend to find out. Thank you very much, everybody. I will see you next time.